Welcome back for part 2
of K-pop girl is introduced to scene music.
So, okay, so in the last video, if you haven't checked that out, I introduced Fox to my OG emo music, and what we're going to be moving into now is my scene music. So me personally, the biggest difference between emo and scene is emo is very much all black and scene is very colourful, very experimental. That's my biggest difference. Well, that's what I would say is the biggest difference, is just one is very, very colourful, listens to the same theme and has same style, but the other one is just very, I can't think of the word, like...
For me, it's like one kind of like the emo is very much like the glorification, that's a word.
Good word.
Of depression.
Yeah.
And being like sad. But scene kind of veered away from it, like a little bit.
Yeah, scene is more so like, you know you're upset, but you try to bring as much colour out as possible, and you try to express yourself as much as possible in a colourful way.
Yeah, so I feel like emo was a bit more like sheltered, like the outside world doesn't understand me.
Yeah.
And scene was like the outside world doesn't get me, but I'll bring different to the outside world kind of thing.
Pretty much.
That, and the only thing that's in my head is that little caricature of that voodoo doll being like, I made you a cookie, but I eated it. That is my knowledge of
To write love in her arms.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
that was more so of a suicide prevention. Like, I was impacted quite heavily with that. Yeah. That's for another one, but yeah, To Write Love in Her Arms definitely delved really deep into the emo, predominantly scene culture, because a lot of bands that toured with To Write Love in Her Arms was Vans Warped Tour. They promoted heavily on that because they knew a lot of young people were just committing suicide, because in the years of 2005 up to about 2012, like, there was just a massive culture shock and a culture change that you just were lost. And I suppose they really took a massive initiative and tried to create as much suicide prevention as possible.
Yeah, and always remember, guys, if you're not feeling yourself, or even if you just want to talk to someone, if you don't have anyone around you, there's lots of different call lines.
There's a lot
websites.
of avenues that you can be able to take, and especially now, whilst we are in this hard times, it is difficult, but we will be okay.
Yeah, we'll link some of these resources down below in case you guys need some help.
Now, onto a more lighter-hearted topic.
Back to reactions.
So this band, the Blackout, they were incredibly, what's the word? They weren't well known. Underrated.
So was this like the whole thing of like, yeah, but I'm more emo because I listen to unknown bands?
No. Like, me personally, this band just was in the wrong time at the right time. So they were just incredible musicians, incredible performers, but they just didn't get enough exposure as other bands, and they were just severely underrated, and it breaks my heart to this day, but this band was just epic. Welcome back from our little technical glitch. Batteries. Don't you love them? Don't you love them?
Okay, so the end verdict for our last song, which was by Blackout.
The Blackout, yeah.
The Blackout.
It cut off about 20 seconds shy, so you didn't miss out on much. You got pretty much the whole gist. Thoughts? What do you reckon?
I like that one the best.
You like that one the best?
Yeah. I really liked the way that the two vocalists played off each other, and the music video for that one was really cool. I really liked all the costumes and the like different motifs they used in like
just the
whole
production
garden.
value of the
cool.
whole thing is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is where we get into the experimental stage. So this is experimental right here.
Oh gosh. Do I? Oh, I know House versus Hurricane.
Yes.
I wear that t-shirt.
my t-shirt actually.
Yes.
So I bought that in 2010 and it was my first band shirt ever. Melbourne band.
Oh, they're from Melbourne.
Yep.
Is this like in the abandoned prison down there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thought I recognised these landmarks. I think I've noticed with like the screaming is they tend to like run their phrases together. Like they go over the 4-bar phrasing for a song, which really throws me off. Like I'm not used to it. Yeah, it's just adjusting to like how they do it because they don't obey the normal like music rules.
I love his vocals.
I like this guitar. Oh, that dirty mo though. That's such a dirty mo. Oh, it all makes sense now.
What?
The dirty mo.
Mine's not dirty.
That was a next level fringe from the keyboard player.
Yeah.
His entire hair was just his fringe.
I love this part of the song. This is like my favorite part.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't a fringe. He just headbanged so hard his hair was in his face. There we go.
Yeah. What I've got happening now, except longer.
I like how into it they're getting. Like, in some of the other bands, it was just like the lead singers who were kind of really playing around with it, but this band, like, every single member's just having like an absolute blast at the moment. Oh, whoa, what the? This is cool. I can get behind this.
Yeah, see what I mean by experimental?
Bring
Like
back that 90s rave beat and
So
synth beats.
they were probably one of the first bands that I remember that really brought in synthcore. Like this is its own genre.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Synthcore, yeah.
It's cool.
Like this was really the only album. No, this and their following album, Leaps and Bounds, that was released in 2012. After that, then they changed the sound completely. Like you won't be able to find this album online. They've just completely removed it.
Oh, really? So they aren't happy with it?
I don't know.
Wow, okay.
Like this, yeah. I don't know what happened with this album in particular. I thought it was probably their best album, probably one of the best debuts album. But, yeah.
Just trying to hide the fact you dropped your drumsticks right then. I will call him out on all of his bullshit. Don't you worry.
So that's House vs Hurricane.
Yeah.
That was probably the first song that I listened to that brought in synth into a heavier genre.
I liked the synth edition. I think it was really cool. And I think it played off really cool. Like, because when there's like lots of screaming over the top and stuff like that, you don't really hear the melodic line. But when they brought the synth sound in, you could hear the melodic line a lot clearer, which was really cool. And their vocalist was really good too.
Yeah. That part of the song, like from when he started singing to before the breakdown, everything instrumentally just hit me on another level when I first heard it. Like, I highly recommend just listening to the whole song and just taking a moment to process all of the music. Like, it's just, it hits another level. For me, anyways, I shed a tear when I first heard it. Just, yes.
It's really nice. And I really liked how, all the band members got into the song. Like, you could tell they were really enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
So I reckon they'd be really good to see live. Are they still like that?
No, they broke up. They had their official statement saying that as of this year, they were doing their last tour. No, that was...
Why are you showing this to me now?
No, sorry, that's Dream on Dreamer. That's a different band. So the guitarist, Chris, I think his name is, the bassist. He was part of Dream on Dreamer and House vs Hurricane.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why I got them confused.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Dream on Dreamer, another brilliant Australian band. They announced their closing off, but unfortunately, due to coronavirus, their shows got cancelled.
Dates this video really well.
Yeah. So, next up, this band here,
Attack.
they are the inventors of crabcore. They were the biggest memes. Like, you either loved them or you hated them. Like, I'm not talking like dislike, I mean you hated them. And
okay. You're obviously on the love side of this equation, I'm assuming.
you will instantly see why.
Okay.
It is me to a T.
Okay. Well, then I should like it too, maybe. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, that's your hair. All of them have your haircut. Literally, what is going on? Are they actually the same person?
No. That's the invention of crabcore right there. So if you've ever heard crabcore and you don't even know where the meme originated from, that's where it's originated from.
Is it just because of how they're standing? What is the crabcore?
Oh, okay, you'll find out.
Oh my god, that streak.
Yeah.
That single blonde streak through the front.
So for those of you who don't know, that do know this scene, that is Austin from Of Mice and Men. The screamer right now.
Oh really? What?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
And I think his name is Kyle, the singer. He was 15 when he first made the song.
I love the synchronicity of their movements.
This is where the crabcore comes from. That's right there.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when this started. Why are they all like in the biggest sumo squat pose like ever?
That's a crabcore.
Right.
The two-step! Oh my god! Throwback! A day to remember. That's another video.
Oh, that's cool. That piano part's really cool.
Yeah. I honestly think that they were religious. I think this was religious.
Potentially, like there's a lot of like harder bands that were quite religious.
It's not that. It's just there's a particular lyric that I need you to pay attention to that will make you think.
Never said that this would be easy, so go on.
Has the lyric been yet? Because I'm struggling to understand the lyrics right now.
Yes, it has actually.
So, okay, you can tell me the line at the end. Okay, so more synth. Now it sounds like 90s rave music right now. This is like throwback.
Oh, this is perfect. That auto-tune.
Oh, that is beautiful auto-tune. That ended very suddenly.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Now, so another thing, that vocalist, I'm fairly certain his name is Kyle. That is also the vocalist for Beartooth.
Oh, what? Okay, so they're just all swapping and changing bands whenever they want.
So once this band, Attack, disbanded, they went on their own separate ways. So Austin, he went and moved into Of Mice and Men, and Kyle I hope his name is Kyle. He moved on and created Beartooth. But the most fascinating thing is he was 15.
Back here.
Yeah, and when that first released, he was 15.
Impressive.
Imagine that. Like, you changed a whole genre. People hated you, but you still, like, create a whole new world of music at 15.
It's pretty impressive, but for a 15-year-old, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I did that at 15, I'd be absolutely chuffed with myself.
But yes, that's the more experimental side of like emo scene. So they're my roots. They're a lot of people will completely disagree with, like, that's not scene, that's not emo. They're my stepping stones. So they're the songs that help me step into another area. So Escape the Fate then led me to A Day to Remember and what's another one? A Day to Remember and then August Burns Red and then A Day to Remember, Bullet for My Valentine, Silverstein, Under Oath. Like, it's just these were the bands that then catapulted me into the different genres.
Oh yeah.
So that's the foundations.
That's the foundations. Weirdly enough, I remember, actually, once you started mentioning crabcore, I used to get a lot of flack because I listened to, Hollywood Undead.
Oh, classic.
When I was in high school, which is considered rapcore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, crossover there, a lot of people also dislike them for different reasons,
How could you? You know what's shameful? I got into Hollywood Undead because of her. Like, I knew of them, and Everywhere I Go was the only song that I know, and then she got me into Lump Your Head, and I'm just like, okay, how did I miss this, and why did I miss this?
Yeah, once they changed their lead vocalist, they did a lot better. But that's my personal opinion. Some people love the original vocalist, and yeah, they're just a lot of fun, in my opinion. But I think that's kind of like the difference between your foundations in like the emo scene area and mine is I probably am a little bit scared of screaming, although I do appreciate it as an art form because it's really difficult. But I think like there's certain things that I would just have to get used to, like the tempos that they use are like a lot faster and their phrasing is a lot longer, or it runs between to like 6 bars instead of 4 or 8, so it throws me off guard a lot.
That threw me off guard a lot. Fun fact, she actually can compose her own music.
But we will not be sharing that on here anytime soon. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I still reckon the Blackout was my favourite song. I really liked that, and I will listen to that one again. As for the others, I like more of their modern day music. So as we saw...
Disappointing!
So as we saw, like in the first part, I do like the Amity Affliction, and I do like some Escape the Fate songs, and I genuinely love Bring Me the Horizon and their new music. So maybe I'm just too new age for this.
To go from here, we're gonna delve deeper and deeper into the emo scene and delve deeper into the scene. So you're gonna be hearing bands that you may have never heard of, or the bands that you know incredibly well. So that's for you to find out and for me to show you. Any closing comments?
I am ready for this adventure, or at least I think I am.
So am I am... Bye!